Well, the cold weather is coming, as Mark said, with the lows predicted in the 30s by the end of the week. It's time to get your yard ready for winter.
KXLY4's Erik Loney is live with our own gardening expert, Phyllis Stephens, to show us what we need to do.
Well, this time we're talking about tomatoes. And Phyllis, what do we got to do about the tomatoes to get them ready for winter?
The main thing, well, nothing for winter. They're going to freeze out and die. But if you want ripe tomatoes, we need to make sure we keep heat on them. And the best way to do that is to cover them now. And I use this PVC pipe, and we put clear plastic over it because we have so many of them. But, you know, you can use black garbage bags or a sheet, anything to hold the heat in. That's the most important thing. It's heat that ripens tomatoes. The other thing we want to do is always come in too and get rid of all this stuff. We don't need this green stuff anymore because, remember, sun scald is not going to take place now. It's too cold. So get rid of that and expose those tomatoes to light, and that'll give them some heat too. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, you can dig them up too, take them and hang them upside down in the garage.
Your roots and all?
Yeah, roots and all, and they'll ripen that way too. You can also stress them by taking a shovel and just cut on one side of the roots, you know, just cut some roots, go on the other side and cut a few too. This stresses them, and this forces them to ripen too. But remember, it's heat that ripens tomatoes, not necessarily direct sunlight, heat. So that's the one thing we want to make sure that we have. If it gets to 28 degrees, they make great compost. So.
Or you got a lot of fried green tomatoes.
Right, there you go. There you go. All kinds of ways of using green tomatoes, that's for sure. But and anything that's left over, make sure you share it with the food bank, because the food bank is looking for fresh produce. So don't let anything go to waste. Get out, harvest everything right now, and share it with the food bank, anything you have left over.
Okay, Phyllis, you're awesome. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. Mike, Clyde, back to you guys.
Thanks, Erik. Great tips.